Chosen one, listen carefully, for what I am about to tell you will reshape the very foundation of your life. This is no accident, no coincidence that you are hearing this now. This is a divine appointment, ordained by God Himself. You are on the verge of the greatest transformation of your life. The struggle you've known, the pain you've endured, and the doubts that have haunted you are all coming to an end. A shift is happening right now, and it is God approved. From this moment forward, everything that has held you back is breaking off. It's time to receive the power that's been set aside for you, and this shift is not just a change, it's a new reality, one where God takes charge and begins to move on your behalf in ways you've never seen before. The doors you have knocked on in the past that seemed to never open are about to swing wide. The prayers you've whispered in secret, the desires in your heart, the things you thought were impossible, all of them are being answered. This shift is God's promise manifesting in your life, and it's coming at a time when you need it the most. What once seemed like an unshakable wall is crumbling now, for God is leading you into a season of ease, prosperity, and favor that will follow you all the days of your life. The shift is not just in your circumstances, it's in your spirit, your mindset, and your purpose. It is a new beginning, a divine alignment, and you, chosen one, have been marked for this very moment. Do not doubt what is coming your way. Everything has led to this. Your journey, your preparation, and the challenges you've faced, all of it has been building up to this very time. God has been aligning everything in your life to bring you to this pivotal moment of supernatural transformation. Every season of hardship, every moment of feeling overlooked, every tear you shed has been part of God's perfect plan to elevate you to a place of unprecedented blessings. You are no longer walking in the same path. From this moment forward, you will walk in a power, favor, and destiny that only God Himself could orchestrate. What you are about to experience is not just a change in circumstances. This is God revealing His plan for your life in ways that you could never have imagined. The moment you said yes to His call, your life was forever changed. There is a supernatural energy that has now aligned with you, and from this day forward, the world will see the manifestation of God's promises upon your life. People who once doubted you will soon witness the power of God unfolding before their very eyes, and they will know that it was Him who brought you to this point of glory. The weight of your past is now lifted, for God has approved your shift. The struggle, the fear, the insecurity, they are all being replaced with certainty, confidence, and the undeniable presence of God. He is walking with you in this new season, and you will never be the same again. The transformation is not just for you, it is for the world around you. You will be a beacon of God's glory, and your life will be a testimony to His faithfulness. He is about to reveal His power through you in ways that you've only dreamed about. Everything you need is already prepared. God has already set the stage for this great shift, and now it's time for you to walk boldly into it. The resources you need, the connections, the favor, everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already in place. As you step forward in obedience, God will align everything in your life to move in your favor. This is no ordinary season, chosen one. You are walking into a season of extraordinary abundance, and it will come effortlessly. You have crossed the threshold, and now the floodgates of God's favor are opening wide. The enemy will try to distract you, to make you question what God is doing in your life. But I tell you now, do not be swayed. This is the shift that God has approved, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what God has started. You are now walking in a season of divine favor. You will be unstoppable, and your destiny will unfold before you in ways that will leave everyone in awe. Trust in this shift, chosen one, and embrace the divine favor that has been set aside for you. Chosen one, it's time to fully embrace the new reality that God has already prepared for you. This is not just a shift in your external circumstances. This is a complete spiritual transformation. Your heart, your mind, and your soul are being aligned with God's divine will in a way that will completely change the way you see the world and your place in it. The limitations you once believed defined you are now being shattered. No longer will you live in fear of the future or be bogged down by the weight of your past. From this moment on, you will walk in the fullness of your calling, unburdened and empowered by the Holy Spirit. Do not allow the enemy to cloud your vision. The enemy would love nothing more than to distract you from the greatness God has placed within you. But I speak this truth to you now. The victory is already secured. What God has promised you cannot be taken away. This new reality is not based on what you can see with your natural eyes, but on the promises of God that are coming to life in your spirit. Your reality is now shifting from a place of struggle and uncertainty to one of absolute assurance in the power of God. You are moving from a life of survival to a life of thriving. There will be a period of adjustment as your heart and mind realign with this new reality, but do not fear it. Trust in the process and allow God to lead you every step of the way. What feels unfamiliar now will soon become second nature. As you allow God to take the lead, you will begin to experience a peace that transcends all understanding. The fears and anxieties that once held you back will be replaced with a deep knowing that God is in control and He is making a way for you even when the path seems unclear. This new reality requires your active participation. You must step forward in faith, trusting that as you do, God will meet you at every turn. The blessings that are coming your way are not random. They are purposeful. They are tied directly to the calling God has placed on your life. And as you walk forward in obedience, you will see doors open that you never thought possible. The provision you need, the people you need, the opportunities you need, they are all in place and waiting for you to step into them. This is the time to let go of any lingering doubt. God's plan for you is greater than anything you could ever imagine. What may have seemed impossible just a short time ago is now within your reach. Your purpose is unfolding before you, and everything that has seemed out of reach is now coming to you. You are no longer the person who doubted their worth or questioned their destiny. You are the chosen one, and with that calling comes a divine empowerment to accomplish everything God has ordained for you. You will begin to notice the changes around you and within you. The people you once thought would never understand you will begin to see the transformation and will marvel at the work God is doing in your life. This is not about you, it is about God's glory being revealed through you. Your life is now a living testimony to His faithfulness and power. The world will see the shift that has taken place, and they will know that it is God who has brought you to this place. This season is not just about receiving, it's about giving. As you step into the fullness of God's blessings, you will find that your life will be a blessing to others. The overflow of God's goodness will spill over into every area of your life, from your finances to your relationships, to your health and your purpose. The more you give, the more you will receive, because God's economy is based on abundance, not scarcity. Before we continue, let's take a moment to align further with what God is doing. Tap like if you're embracing this shift. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on what's to come. Drop 55 in the comments. It's your signal of alignment, covenant, and new beginnings. Chosen one, the time to walk boldly in your divine purpose has arrived. No longer are you to stand in the shadows of uncertainty, unsure of where you're going. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment where God's hand upon your life will take you from potential to reality. The purpose He placed in you from the moment you were conceived is coming to fruition. You are being called to stand in the fullness of your divine calling and walk with courage, knowing that every step you take is ordered by the Creator Himself. As you step into your purpose, you may find that the road is not always clear, but do not be afraid. This is where faith comes into play. Faith in knowing that God is with you every step of the way. He has gone before you, and the steps that seem unclear now will soon be illuminated. There is no need to fear the unknown, for you walk with the one who holds the future in His hands. The only thing that is required of you is to take the first step and trust that God will guide you from there. This purpose is bigger than you. It's not just about your success or your personal dreams. It's about God's kingdom being advanced through your obedience. When you step into this calling, you will become a conduit of God's power and grace, and the impact of your life will extend far beyond what you can see. The ripple effect of your obedience will change lives, communities, and even nations. Your purpose is not just for you, it is a gift to the world, and God is entrusting you with it. You will be a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. As you walk in your divine purpose, you will encounter opposition and challenges, but remember, it is not you alone facing these battles. God Himself is with you, and He will fight for you. Every obstacle, every trial, every difficult moment you face will only serve to strengthen you, refine you, and prepare you for the next level of your calling. You are being made ready for greatness, and the strength you are gaining through these challenges will become the foundation upon which you will build your legacy. God's plan for you has always been to walk in power and purpose. He never intended for you to live in doubt or insecurity, but to rise above the challenges, step into your calling, and walk confidently in His favor. No longer will you be held back by fear or uncertainty. Your life is now aligned with God's divine will, and there is nothing that can stop you from fulfilling the purpose He has set before you. This purpose will bring fulfillment and joy to your life. It will ignite a passion within you that cannot be extinguished, and it will provide you with the peace that passes all understanding. No matter what happens in the world around you, when you are in the center of God's will, there will be a peace that sustains you, a joy that fills you, and a purpose that drives you. You will know that you are living out the reason you were created, and nothing compares to the satisfaction of walking in that truth. As you step into this divine purpose, you will see doors open that you never imagined. God will provide for you in ways that surpass your understanding. You will experience opportunities, resources, and divine favor that will propel you forward into the life He has promised you. You are walking into your destiny now, and nothing in this world can prevent it. This is the time for you to arise, to be bold, and to walk forward in the fullness of the purpose God has entrusted to you. Your future is bright, and it is full of hope. There is no need to fear what lies ahead, for the one who created you and called you by name is already making a way for you. The challenges you face are nothing compared to the glory that is coming, and every step you take in obedience will bring you closer to the life God has promised. You are His chosen one, and your purpose is unfolding now. Chosen one, as you embrace your divine purpose, there is something essential that you must understand. Abundance is not just something you will receive, it is something you are walking into right now. God is not merely offering you blessings, He is opening the floodgates of heaven to pour out His abundance upon you in every area of your life. From this moment forward, you will experience a level of provision, favor, and success that will astound even you. You are stepping into a season where God's resources are unlimited, and they are flowing to you continuously, without restriction or interruption. This abundance is not just financial, though it certainly includes that. It encompasses every area of your life: your health, your relationships, your spiritual growth, and your emotional well-being. God's abundance is holistic, and as you align yourself with His will, every part of your life will overflow with His goodness. The joy you will experience will be abundant, the peace you will walk in will be overflowing, and the love you will feel will never run dry. This is not the world's version of abundance. It is a divine, supernatural overflow that has been ordained for you. As you step into this new reality of abundance, know that it is not something you have to struggle to achieve. God is making a way for you in places you never thought possible. The doors that have been closed to you are about to swing open wide, and you will walk through them with ease. This is not a result of your own striving or labor, but of God's unmerited favor. His blessings are coming to you because He has chosen you for this time, and He is fulfilling His promises in your life. You will no longer live in a place of lack or limitation. The days of barely scraping by, of struggling and wondering how your needs will be met, are over. You are walking into a place of supernatural provision, where every need is already met before you even ask. The moment you begin to step out in faith, trusting God to provide, you will see the abundance pour in. It will not be a trickle but a steady flow, and you will be amazed at how quickly it comes. God is ready to bless you beyond measure, but He is also ready to use you as a vessel to bless others. This overflow is not just for your benefit. It is a tool to fulfill the purpose God has placed on your life. As you receive, you will give. The wealth, the favor, the peace that God pours into your life will be a blessing to those around you. You will be a beacon of God's goodness, a living testimony of His faithfulness. As you walk in abundance, you will become a channel of blessing for others, impacting your community, your family, and the world in ways you never imagined. Don't be afraid of this abundance. It may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is your inheritance. God's blessings are meant to be enjoyed, but they are also meant to be stewarded wisely. As you walk in the fullness of God's provision, He will give you wisdom, discernment, and the grace to manage it well. The abundance He has in store for you is not a fleeting moment, but a sustained, perpetual flow of His goodness that will never run dry. This is a season of divine overflow, and as you align yourself with God's will, you will begin to see the manifestations of His promises. Expect breakthroughs in every area of your life, for God is moving mightily on your behalf. There will be no shortage of provision, no lack of resources. The abundance you are about to experience is a reflection of God's love for you, and it is a sign that you are walking in His perfect plan. As you receive the blessings that are already on their way to you, remember this: God has a purpose for your abundance. It is not just for you to hoard or keep to yourself, but to expand His kingdom, to be a source of hope, and to be a light to others. The more you give, the more you will receive, for God's economy is based on giving, not getting. As you walk in this overflow, you will see your life touch others in ways you could never have imagined. Chosen one, I want you to hear this clearly. The timing of God is perfect. What you are walking into right now has been preordained, and there is a divine purpose in the timing of everything you are experiencing. There have been seasons of waiting, of longing, and of questioning why things weren't happening on your terms. But I tell you now, the wait has been necessary. God has been positioning you for this very moment, preparing you for a blessing that would be too great for you to handle until now. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, and every moment of waiting has been working together for your good. In the past, you may have found yourself frustrated, wondering when the breakthrough would come. You may have looked around and seen others receiving what you've prayed for, and it felt as though your own breakthrough was just out of reach. But now, chosen one, God is revealing the truth to you. The timing was always perfect. He has been setting things in motion behind the scenes, and now the doors are opening. The preparation was necessary to strengthen you, to refine you, and to position you for what He is about to release in your life. His plan has been unfolding in ways you couldn't see, but now, as you look back, you will understand that every moment of waiting was part of His perfect timing. Trust in God's timing, for it is never late and it is never early, it is always right on time. What you are about to step into was carefully crafted by the Creator of the universe. His timing has been preparing you for greatness, and now that greatness is unfolding before your eyes, you no longer need to wonder when or if things will come together. God is releasing everything you need at the exact moment you need it. You have been equipped, and now you are being released into a season of divine fulfillment. What God has promised you will come to pass, and it will be greater than anything you've imagined. The season of waiting, the season of testing, and the season of preparation are now behind you. You have learned, you have grown, and you have been shaped into the person God always intended you to be. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable are now nothing more than stepping stones, and you are ready to walk into your destiny. God's perfect timing has brought you here, and now He is preparing to do the miraculous in your life. His hand is on you, and the blessings He has set aside for you are about to pour out in ways you could never have dreamed. Do not fear the unknown, for God has already gone ahead of you. The timing may seem uncertain in the natural, but in the spiritual it is already aligned. You are stepping into a season of fulfillment, and everything you've been waiting for is now on its way. The waiting was not a punishment. It was a preparation for the abundance that is about to unfold. Trust that God's timing is perfect, and that everything that is about to happen in your life will happen at just the right moment. When the time is right, the breakthrough will come, and it will come in a way that will leave you in awe of God's faithfulness. It's time to let go of the fear of timing and trust that God knows exactly when to move on your behalf. He is opening doors that were once locked, and He is sending blessings that you didn't even expect. The shift that you are experiencing is not just a change in your circumstances, it is a shift in your understanding of how God works. You will now see His hand in everything, and you will begin to recognize how He has been at work in every detail of your life. What was once hidden is now being revealed, and you will walk in the fullness of what God has promised you. God's timing is also for His glory. When you step into your purpose at just the right time, it will not only bless you, it will be a testimony to the world of God's faithfulness. Those around you will see how God has moved in your life, and they will marvel at the timing of it all. Your life will be a living example of how God's timing is always perfect, and how He works all things together for the good of those who love him. Chosen one, as you walk in this new season of abundance and purpose, there is one thing you must carry with you at all times: divine confidence. This is not the confidence of the world, self-reliance, self-promotion, or prideful assurance. This is a confidence that is rooted deeply in knowing who you are in God and knowing that he is with you every step of the way. The confidence I speak of is not based on your own abilities, but on the unwavering assurance that God has equipped you for every task ahead, and that he is the one who will see it through. This divine confidence is not something you need to earn. It is a gift bestowed upon you by the Creator. It is born from understanding that God has already gone before you, that he has already prepared the way. You are not walking this path alone. God himself is leading you. When you walk in divine confidence, you walk with the full knowledge that God has placed his hand upon your life, that he is faithful to fulfill every promise he has made to you, and that you are more than capable to accomplish his will for you. The confidence you have is not about what you can do in your own strength, but about trusting fully in his power, working through you. You are the chosen one, and with that title comes a divine confidence that will carry you through the storms, through the challenges, and through every moment of doubt or fear. The enemy may try to make you question your worth, but do not listen. The confidence you carry is not from your past mistakes or failures, but from the unshakable truth that God has chosen you for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. You are his beloved, and he has equipped you with everything you need to succeed in his will. This confidence is a gift, but it requires you to fully embrace it. It is time for you to stop shrinking back, to stop second-guessing your steps, and to walk boldly into everything God has for you. Your confidence in God's plan will remove all fear and hesitation. You will no longer be afraid to step into the unknown, because you will know that the one who called you is with you. This divine confidence gives you the boldness to speak out when others are silent, to act when others are paralyzed, and to rise when others stay seated. It is the confidence to take risks, to move forward in faith, and to trust that God will open the doors that no one else can. When you walk in this divine confidence, you are a living testimony to the world of God's faithfulness. People will see you walking in purpose and boldness, and they will be drawn to the light you carry. You are not just meant to live for yourself, chosen one. You are meant to be an example to others, a beacon of hope and a living proof of God's provision. Your confidence is not just for your own success, it is for the glory of God, and it will bring others to him. As you walk in this divine confidence, others will begin to see the power of God in your life, and they will be inspired to trust in him as well. This divine confidence is not arrogant. It is humble. It is not boastful. It is grateful. It is knowing that everything you have, everything you do, and everything you achieve is by God's grace, his power, and his will. The confidence you carry will not be about elevating yourself. It will be about elevating God's name. Your success, your abundance, your influence will always point back to him, for he is the one who has made all things possible. Embrace this divine confidence, chosen one, and know that it is rooted in the unshakable truth that God is for you, that he will never leave you, and that his plans for you are good. The more you trust in him, the more this confidence will grow. It will become a part of who you are, and you will move through life with a peace and assurance that nothing in this world can take away. You are called to walk in boldness, in courage, and in divine confidence, knowing that God is on your side. Chosen one, as you walk into the fullness of your calling, you will undoubtedly encounter opposition. Not everyone will understand the shift taking place in your life, and not everyone will celebrate the blessings you are about to receive. There will be moments when doubt, fear, and even mockery will come your way, but I want you to hear this clearly. None of it can stop what God has already ordained for you. The enemy will try to discourage you, to make you question your worth, and to distract you from the path ahead. But remember, chosen one, opposition is merely a sign that you are on the right path, walking in the fullness of God's will. The mockery and criticism you may face are not about you. They are about the divine favor and anointing upon your life. People will misunderstand your journey, and they will question how you are being elevated while they are still stuck in their own struggles. But their opinions cannot alter your purpose. What God has called you to do cannot be undone by the opinions of man. You are not living for their approval, but for God's glory. He has called you to a life of purpose, and no one, not even the enemy, can take that away. When opposition comes, know that it is not a reflection of your failure, but of your divine assignment. The enemy will try to make you feel unworthy or undeserving of what God is doing in your life, but let me remind you, you are chosen by God. His call on your life is not based on your past mistakes or your current shortcomings. It is based on His divine will and purpose. The favor and blessings you are receiving are not because you earned them, but because of God's grace. So stand firm in who you are. Do not let the voices of doubt, criticism, or mockery sway you. You are walking in divine favor, and nothing can stop that. This is why you must remain rooted in the confidence of who God is and who He has called you to be. The world may not understand your journey, and there will be times when you feel alone in the process. But remember, God is with you. He has already equipped you for every challenge, and He will never leave you. His plans for you are unshakable, and His promises are yes and amen. You can stand strong in the face of opposition, knowing that the victory has already been secured in the Spirit. At this moment, I want you to take a stand. No more shrinking back, no more doubting what God has called you to. The time for hesitation is over. You are not just fighting for yourself. You are fighting for everything God has promised you, and for the impact you will have on the world around you. Your obedience will lead to breakthroughs that will not only affect your life, but will change the lives of others as well. The opposition you face now will be a testimony of God's power and provision in your life. As you stand firm in your calling, know that the battles you face are not yours to fight alone. God Himself is your defender. He is the one who will silence the voices of mockery and doubt. As you continue to walk in His will, He will make your path straight. The enemy cannot stand against the power of God working in your life. What was meant to stop you will only serve to propel you further into your destiny. Now I need you to hear this truth, chosen one. Your victory is already secured. The breakthrough is already in motion. Everything you need is coming to you, and the opposition you face is only a temporary obstacle. It cannot keep you from what God has already ordained. The world may not understand your journey, but that's okay. You are not living for their approval. You are living for God's glory. And as you walk in faith, He will continue to elevate you in ways that will leave others in awe. Before we move forward, let's take a moment to affirm this truth. Like this video if you're standing strong in your calling. Subscribe to stay empowered with more truth that will transform your life. Comment 55 below. This is your sign of divine alignment and victory over opposition. Chosen one, as you stand firm in your calling, understanding the power of God's provision and favor in your life, there is one final truth that I need you to fully embrace. Your life is not just about what you experience in the present moment. You are creating a legacy that will last for generations. The decisions you make now, the steps you take today, will not only affect your future, but will ripple through the lives of those who come after you. Your obedience to God's calling will create a legacy that echoes throughout eternity. And you, chosen one, are positioned to leave a mark on this world that will never fade. God has a divine purpose for you that goes beyond the blessings you receive. The wealth, the favor, the abundance, it is not just for you to enjoy in the here and now. It is meant to empower you to build something that will last long after you are gone. You are being called to impact not just your own life, but the lives of those around you, your community, and even the generations that will come from you. Every act of faith, every step of obedience, every moment of courage will lay the foundation for a legacy that reflects God's glory. This legacy is not about fame or recognition. It is about the eternal impact you are making by walking in alignment with God's will. When you live a life fully surrendered to Him, every moment becomes an opportunity to reflect His goodness and mercy to the world. You are His vessel, and through you, His love will flow into every corner of the earth. The impact you make will touch hearts, transform lives, and change the course of history. It will be felt not just in your lifetime, but long after you have gone, because you are building something eternal. What you do now in this season matters. The decisions you make will set the course for the future, both for you and for the generations that follow. And while the journey may not always be easy, I want you to know this. Every sacrifice, every challenge, every step of faith is a seed being planted for your legacy. God is using every part of your life to create something far bigger than you could have imagined. You are not just living for today. You are living for a future that will be filled with the fruit of your obedience and faithfulness. It's time to embrace the reality that your life is meant to impact the world in ways you can't even yet see. What God has planned for you is beyond your wildest dreams. As you continue to walk in your calling, He will unfold greater purpose, greater favor, and greater opportunities that will shape the future. The legacy you are building will impact not only your family, but your community, your city, and even the nations. This is the power of divine alignment. You are stepping into something that transcends time and space. Understand this, chosen one. The wealth and blessings you are receiving are not meant to be hoarded. They are meant to be shared. The more you give, the more you will receive, and the more you bless others, the more God will pour into your life. You are called to be a conduit of God's blessings, a vessel through which His abundance flows into the lives of others. As you bless those around you, you will continue to create a legacy of impact, one that will multiply through the generations to come. The legacy you build will be one of faithfulness, love, and divine impact. You are creating a future that reflects God's kingdom, a future where His presence is evident in every part of your life. Your children, your grandchildren, and even those who come after them will stand on the foundation you are building today. The example you set, the steps you take in faith, and the choices you make in alignment with God's will set the tone for generations to come. Remember this: your legacy is already in motion. God is using you to create something eternal, and He will guide you every step of the way. Your life will be a testimony to His goodness, a reflection of His love, and an example of what is possible when you fully surrender to His calling. As you walk into this divine destiny, know that you are not just changing your life, you are changing the lives of everyone around you and everyone who comes after you. This is the power of divine alignment, and this is your time to step into it fully.